Hi friends, welcome back to our grammar class. Today I'll teach you active and passive voice. What is active voice? Active voice means that a sentence has a subject that acts upon its verb. For example, the cat chased the rat. In this sentence, the subject is the cat. It acts upon its verb. It chased the rat. The formula will be subject plus verb plus object. What is passive voice? Passive voice means that a subject is a recipient of a verb's action. For example, the rat was chased by the cat. Here the subject is the recipient and the formula will be object plus verb plus subject. Let me make it clear. Don't be confused. These two sentences, the cat chased the rat was chased by the cat, mean the same. In the first sentence, the cat is the subject of the verb chased and the rat is the object. In other words, the cat is the doer of the action. Who did the action? The cat. The cat did the action. What was the action? Chased. Okay. The rat is the receiver of the action. The cat did the action and the rat received the action. In the second sentence, the subject. What is the subject in the second sentence? The rat. In the second sentence, the subject is the receiver of the action. The rat is receiving the action. So, when the subject of the verb is the doer of the action, the verb is said to be in the active voice. When the subject of the verb is the receiver of the action, the verb is said to be in the passive voice. Is that clear? When a sentence is changed from the active form to the passive form, the object of the active verb becomes the subject of the passive verb. See the sentences again. In the first sentence, the cat is the subject. The cat chased the rat. Object is the rat. In the second sentence, object has become the subject. The object rat has become the subject. The rat was chased by the cat. In both the above sentences, the meaning remains the same and only the structure is what that changes. Usually, the structure or sequence of the subject, verb and object expressed in the active voice sentence gets reversed in the passive voice of the same sentence. It will be object, verb, subject. Subject, verb and object to object, verb and subject. To understand the difference, just focus on how the subject and object change the structure of the sentences in the table on the screen. The movie fascinates me. It's an active voice. I am fascinated by the movie. Next one, he wrote a letter. Again, it is changed to passive voice. A letter was written by him. Next one, June is helping Sam. Sam is being helped by June. They were cleaning the bedrooms. The bedrooms were being cleaned by them. He will mail the gift. The gift will be mailed by him. In those sentences, the structure has changed from subject to object and object to subject. Now you must have got some idea of how the active and passive sentences look like. Note again how the meaning has stayed the same throughout. But this conversion from one voice to another voice is really simple when you know a few rules that will chalk out for you here. First of all, structure of active and passive voice. Active voice structure is subject plus verb plus object. Passive voice structure is object plus verb plus subject. You must have seen that the verb form changes when you switch from active to passive voice. Now, verbs used are of two kinds. The main and the auxiliary verbs. Usually, an auxiliary verb is accompanied by the main verb. The auxiliary verbs are the verbs like is, are, am, was, were, or do, does, did, or has, have, had. We use these auxiliary verbs in these examples. They show the tense or mood of the verb. Then use the preposition by in the passive voice. So the rules to convert active voice to passive voice are: exchange the places of the subject and the object. The subject should become the object and vice versa while changes a sentence from active to passive voice. Or reverse. For example, the cat chases the rat. The rat is chased by the cat. Here the object rat has become the subject in the passive voice. Secondly, convert the main verb into its past participle form or third form of the verb while converting from active to passive. What is the main verb in this sentence? Chase. The three forms of chase are chase, chased and chased. Chase is present form, chased is past form, and again chased is past participle form or third form of the verb. So use the past participle form. If the verb is sing, the three forms are sing, sang, sung. Okay, leave it. Then use the auxiliary. Here in this sentence, we use the auxiliary is. Do you know why? Because the active voice sentence is in simple present tense. The cat chases the rat. Chases is the verb and it is in the simple present tense. So we use is. If it is in the simple past tense, I mean if the sentence is the cat chased the rat, we use was chased. That means the rat was chased. But here it is chases. So we use is chased. See the examples given in the table. The cat chases the rat. The rat is chased by the cat. When the sentence is in simple present tense, I mean when the given sentence is in simple present tense, use is or are or am plus third form of the verb or past participle form of the verb. We have discussed it already. The cat chases the rat. The rat is chased by the cat. It is in the simple present tense, so we use here is. See the next one. The cat chases the rats. Convert this into passive voice. There is the only one change, rat to rats. So we have to use the rats are chased by the cat because rats, it's a plural. See the next one. The cat chased the rat. It is in the simple past tense. So we have to use there was or were in the passive voice. The rat was chased by the cat. If the sentence is the cat chased the rats, what will be the passive voice? The rats were chased by the cat because it's plural. See the next one. The cat is chasing the rat. What is the tense we used here? It is in the present continuous tense. The cat is chasing. So the answer will be the rat is being chased by the cat because we have to use there is or are or am plus being plus past participle form. Here it is singular rat. So we used is being. If it is rats, it will be the rats are being chased. Okay. See the next sentence. The cat was chasing the rat. It is in the past continuous tense. So we have to use there was or were being. So the answer will be the rat was being chased by the cat. If it is rats, the rats were being chased by the cat. See the next one. The cat has chased the rat. We used here present perfect tense, has chased. So it will become has been chased. The rat has been chased by the cat. If it is rats, rats have been chased by the cat. Okay. Next one is the cat had chased the rat. It is in the past perfect tense, had plus third form. So we have to use had been. The rat or rats had been chased by the cat. Let's move on to the next sentence. The cat will chase the rat. It is in the simple future tense. So it becomes will be chased. The cat will be chased by the cat. Next one. The cat will be chasing the rat. Then it will be the rat will be being chased by the cat. Here we have to add being. Then see the next one. Someone will have stolen my purse. My purse will have been stolen by someone. Someone is not necessary. You can write that my purse will have been stolen. It's enough. Here will have, that means future perfect. So we have to add been in passive voice. The cat will have chased the rat. That is in the future perfect tense. So in the passive voice we have to use been. The rat will have been chased by the cat. How do you change this sentence? I would buy a book tomorrow. You can change this into or convert this into passive voice. A book would be bought by me tomorrow. So my dear friends, I hope you have understood how to convert these sentences or statements from active voice to passive voice. Let's do one exercise. Read the questions well and convert these sentences into passive voice. Hope you have finished. Check your answers. She cleans my shoes. It is in the simple present tense. So the answer will be my shoes are cleaned by her. Next one. They arrested the burglars. It is in the simple past tense. So the burglars were arrested by them. Next one. They were renovating the old museum when we walked by. It is in the past continuous tense. So the answer will be the old museum was being renovated by them when we walked by. Next one. Someone will steal your new bike. Your new bike will be stolen by someone. By someone is not necessary. It's understood. Okay. It is in the simple future tense. See the next one. Someone has cleaned the windows. The windows have been cleaned. It is in the present perfect tense. So we have to add been. Next one. They are writing a letter to their mom. It is in the present continuous tense. So the answer is a letter is being written by them to their mom. Let's solve some tricky examples. Convert these sentences into passive voice. She can sell the car every time. The object is car. As the object is car, we have to begin the sentence with the car, then the given auxiliary can. It is a modal auxiliary. Then add be and use past participle form of the verb sell. Then it becomes the car can be sold by her every time. See the next one. He may sell the house. As similar as the first one. The house may be sold by him. He must finish his duty in a week. His duty must be finished by him in a week. So we added here be in these sentences. See the next one. You may have availed the opportunity. We add be with may, but we have to add been with may have. So the answer becomes the opportunity may have been availed by you. Similarly, the should have, must have, might have, take been. Okay, you should have studied the book. The book should have been studied by you. If the sentence is, you can do this work, the passive voice will be, this work can be done by you. Here also we added be and third form of the verb done. The third form of the verb do is done. So we added done also. What about imperative sentence? See the example. Do it. Passive voice is let it be done. Call the doctor. Let the doctor be called. Shut the door. Let the door be shut. Here we add let and be. The structure is let plus object plus be plus third form of the verb. If the sentence is stand up, how do you change this? It's an order. So you have to use you are ordered and to plus infinitive. You are ordered to stand up. Work hard. It's an advice. You are advised to work hard. Kindly lend me some money. It's a request. So you are requested to lend me some money. What about interrogative sentence? See the first sentence. Did she invite you? How do you convert this into passive? Were you invited by her? Why? This is a simple past tense because of did. Okay. If the active voice is past tense, we have to use was or were in the passive voice as per the rule. Here we can use were because you is plural. It's a question, so use were, then object you, were you, then third form of the verb invited, and finally subject she. Here she will become her. So the question will be, were you invited by her? She becomes her. The verbs do, does or did doesn't appear in the passive voice. The verbs has, have, had, will, shall, can, may, etc. do not change their position at the beginning when the active voice changed to the passive voice. For example, have you invited him? Has he been invited by you? Here we use has because the object of the active voice becomes the subject, that is he. It's singular. So we use has. Then as usual been. And third form of the verb invited. Then preposition by and subject. It becomes has he been invited by you. Next one. Will you help her? Will she be helped by you? It is in the simple future. So we add be. Will plus object. Her becomes she and be. Then third form of the verb helped. Then by you. So the answer will be will she be helped by you. The question words when, where, why, how or what doesn't move from their position at the beginning when active voice is changed to the passive voice. Note that who is changed into by whom and whom into who. Example, what did he say? What is not changed, I told. It's a past tense because of did. So use was or were. Here the object is he, so use was. What was, third form of the verb say is said. What was said by him? Whom did you invite? Whom changed to who. Who was invited because it's a simple past tense because of did, so we have to add was or were. Here we add was. Who was invited by you. See the next one. Who broke the glass? Who changes to by whom. It's past tense because of the verb broke. It's in the simple past form, so use was. By whom was the glass, third form of the verb broken. Why don't you use the word? Because here we have to use the object glass as the subject. It's a singular. By whom was the glass broken? Okay, my dear children, I know it's a little bit long video, but it's very simple if you learn it well. So please do watch it and listen carefully to the exercise. Check your answers. I hope you have got answers. Congratulations. See you in the next class. Till then, bye-bye.